What's going on, guys? So I had a little free time today. I figured I'd go ahead and give you guys that video details on why I decided to go with the Camaro over the Scatpack. And don't think I'm a Chevy fanboy now. I don't love all car brands, but whatever you want, buy your car. I'm not biased like that. But I wouldn't buy a Ford. But anyway, so I'm gonna give you guys a quick info on that. Let you guys know why I decided to get this Camaro over the Scatpack. So the reason why I didn't choose the Scatpack, the main reason is because the inventory on Charger Scatpacks. You can find Challenger Scatpacks, the one you want, all day long. But for some reason on the Chargers, you can't find them. And I don't really like Challengers. Like, the reason why I don't like Challengers, I just don't really care too much for the Scatpack Challenger. And the reason being is because the Scatpack Challenger looks no different from just the regular RT or, you know, SXT Challenger. All it is they just slapped the Scatpack B on the side. Like, they could have did something different, like something. They could anything, but that's it. That's the only noticeable difference. And I mean, no, I'm not a huge person of appearance, but I just wish there was something different within that car. And it's not anything different on the Scatpack Challenger. Now the Charger, we all know it has a hood scoop, it has a vented bumper on the side, on the back, and you know, the grill is different. And I love the way the Scatpacks look when I first seen them, because at first I didn't even like the Charger body styles because they look like Dodge Darts. But the Scatpack, I was like, okay, I can deal with that. But back to the main topic. That's one of the reasons why, you know, I didn't really choose the Scatpack, because I couldn't find the one that I wanted. I wanted a black Charger Scatpack, you know, with the black rims, not the black and gray rims, just the all-out black rims that they have, and I couldn't find one. Another reason is pricing. They don't drop, because I'm not gonna buy a car brand new, not right now. I don't want a car that's brand new. I want the price dropped a little bit, but I also want reasonable miles on the car. Scatpacks, it don't matter how many miles is on it, don't seem like the prices drop at all. There's a Scatpack, it was one out here in Houston. They had I think it was 17,000 miles on the car. They still wanted $38,000 for the car. I'm like, 38,000, and I think it was a 2015 Scatpack that they had with 17,000 miles on it. They wanted $38,000 for that car. I'm like, it ain't no fucking all of them were around that price. No matter how many miles, most of them had it. Some of them were, you know, a little bit more because they had fewer miles on it. But it's like, do they just not? The cars don't hold value that well for y'all to be trying to sell it for almost 20,000 miles on a car for almost $40,000. Like, come on now, that's almost brand new pricing. But I don't know, it's just that's like one of the main reasons that deterred me away from that car was the pricing. They didn't drop the price. Back to this Camaro. I got this Camaro for $36,000 with 4,900 miles on the dash, and it's a 2016. So I'm like, why would I not go with this? But you know, I still like the Scatpacks. I test drove the Scatpacks, and I do like the way they drive. They drive really well. You know, they got a lot of power, just as this car does. But something just made me not get the Scatpack, and it's just like, I want to try something different. My first initial car was supposed to be a Camaro. I was looking at Camaros before I was even looking at Chargers. But the Camaro I wanted, I was like, I was in college at the time. I had my friends with me, and I was like, yeah, we're not gonna be able to fit in no coupe. I was like, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and get this 4-door sedan, get an RT, and I'll just be good with that for a while. That was it. But now I'm out of school. I'm 90% of the time by myself. You know, just me and my girlfriend most of the time. And I mean, it's like, I don't really need the 4-door anymore. This coupe would be perfectly fine for me. And that's what I decided to go with. And I wanted to try something different, like I said. The 6th gen Camaro body style, I just love the body style on these 6th gens. And it's just amazing. The Scatpack, And I love how Camaro actually does something different with their cars, like, quite often. Like, it's so many different bodies, and they don't just go in there and be like, oh, we're gonna change out the lights. Like, no, you know what Camaro it is when you see it. Like, versus, like, think about on the, say for instance, between the Dodge, well, on the Chargers. I mean, every company does this, but think about all the way from 2011 to 2014, the Chargers, you wouldn't be able to tell a difference within those cars. And I know other manufacturers do that also, but I just like how, you know, between the 5th gen and the 6th gen Camaros, there's a huge change, like with body style, you know, and everything on the car. Like, it's just, they do different things, you know, with their cars versus, you know, Dodge, they try to keep the traditional look most of the time. They change, like, look at the Challengers from the 2014 to 2015 body styles. What do you notice different? The only thing I see different is the lights. They changed out the headlights and they changed out the tail lights. That is it. I don't see any difference on the Challengers. Not one difference. Like, they just, that was so simple. They could have came up with that shit in 2 days. Like, we'll just change out the headlights, put halos on there, and put the LED lights on the back, and we'll just call it a day. Like, that's what it looks like. But I don't know. That's just my opinion with the cars. But I don't know. I just wanted something that was, you know, more fun to drive. And I drove a Camaro, and when I got in it, you know, I was driving it, and you know, I'm gonna go fast in the car because that's my whole reason for getting it. And when I was test driving one, I kind of hit the gas a little bit on the, you know, on the curve. Not on the curve, like I was making a left turn, and I kind of hit the gas a little bit, and the car drifts so easily, but it was maintainable. Like, it didn't slide too much. Like, it's just like, it was like a real smooth and easy drift, and like that shit had me smiling from ear to ear when I did that. And I was like, yeah, I got to get this car. And another thing that sold me on it was the exhaust on the car. Like, the dual mode exhaust on this car just sounds so amazing to me. Like, I don't know. I mean, but you got to realize I'm coming from an RT, so that's another thing too. I mean, my car, yeah, I cut the Rizzos off, but it just sounds like a regular traditional V8. Well, you know, Chevy has the dual mode exhaust on here, so you can kind of change it. And I look, oh my god, I know that rock. Fuck. But yeah, I know that dual mode exhaust. I don't know what's going on with that, but the dual mode exhaust, I just love how you can go in there and change the sound on it. You know, you can even change it so when you crank the car up, if it's loud when you cut it off, it'll be loud when you turn it on, and vice versa, you know. And I just love that. I mean, this car came with so many features. I love the interior on it. And the last reason why I got this car is because what I got for the price. I was able to get 2016 2SS fully loaded for $36,000 with 4,900 miles versus me trying to find a Charger that probably wouldn't have been fully loaded and paying almost $40,000 for it. Now, yeah, I mean, I guess the price is going to be higher. I guess it's more power in the car, whatever. I think these cars MSRP are most of the time like 43,000 or something like that, or 40 something thousand, 42. I'm not sure. But yeah, when I saw this car, it was like, yeah, I got to get it. It was just amazing to me, especially after driving one. And I wanted, like I said, I really wanted to do something different. That's like the main reason why I wanted to try something different. This is Houston, fucking raggedy ass roads. But yeah, that was the main reason. I wanted to do something different with the car. And you know, I'll probably just leave this car just like it is for a while, especially with the exhaust. I don't feel like messing with anything. I love this car just the way it is. But yeah, that's just my main reasons for getting it. And I love that it already had Apple CarPlay on it. Dodge for some reason didn't think to add Apple CarPlay until 2017, and I was not about to buy a brand new 2017 just for that. I don't have to you know, I mean, my car came with nav, it's fully loaded, but if it didn't, it had Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So, you know, it's just little things like that that just, you know, sells you on things that you want to buy, you know. So, but anyway, guys, I'll be coming soon with more videos. Like, dislike, I already have things in mind, and just stay tuned for more videos. See you guys next time.